Hi, it's Rehan here with the great Ben Affleck. Ben, you seem to stay in great shape year-round, and you're a lean, mean muscle machine. What are some of your fitness secrets?
Rehan, you're very kind. I don't know how lean and mean I am, but one of my fitness secrets is to stay in close contact with Rehan and listen to your radio program every day. Other than that, I don't always stay in great shape, unfortunately, but when I do, when I am successful at it, my experience, mostly it's because of dieting, and that's about, probably more than 50% of it is if I'm able to have some kind of discipline in terms of, just what I eat, honestly, and then, getting into the gym 3 or 4 times a week, or more, but that's about enough. But really, the main thing is just, like reasonably lean foods and not, my wife was constantly trying to make me eat bad food and not falling victim to that. But I naturally would have a lot of discipline. My wife's constantly trying to. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. To me, it's the opposite.
Well, that's good advice right there. Geez, that's the way to stay lean and mean. And thanks for the kind words, by the way. What are some of your favorite, healthy foods?
Of course, that's harder to pick out than the less healthy foods. But I like I'm not somebody who needs a huge variety in food, so I can eat nice clean chicken breasts, and some good clean vegetables, and I don't really need much more than that. Baked potatoes, I like brown rice, egg whites, that kind of stuff, or maybe with one yolk in there. You can make a lot of. My wife actually is a really good cook and really understands eating healthy, so I'm lucky and knows that you can actually make a lot of really healthy foods that taste pretty good if you just use really clean ingredients. You don't have to go crazy radical with it if you just use some. If you just not using a lot of butters, creams, grease. Ton of eggs or a ton of or having a lot of ton of carbs with it. My main weakness is eating a lot of breads. So I'll eat some fishes and chickens and stuff, and some nice seasonings and vegetables with it, and eat generally light fare, and you can eat a fair amount of that. And that's a variety, and you can do okay and can stay lean. My problem is just laying off eating a huge amount of breads and carbs. That's where I really fall down, because I could eat the whole bread basket. I could eat the whole, and then I could just get going on some fries and burgers, and then I really get sideways like that.
Well, clean will make you lean, but that leads me to my next question with the burger and fries. What are some of your favorite cheat or indulgence foods?
Yeah, I'm definitely, I'm not a big sugar person. I don't need sweets, but I do get hung up with grease. Pizza, burgers, I really crave. I have to fight that bear. One of the ways that I've been successful, when I am successful at eating kind of in moderation or being relatively healthy, it's by not being totally crazy about it, but by saying, all right, we have I'll have a pizza on Sunday or something like that, and then I know that's there, and I don't try to cut it out of my life entirely. I have it within reason, but that's, I do view, the good food or even cheap foods as should be part of the, part of your life, and that's okay. You don't have to go insane about it, because I really don't want to live without a burger or a pizza, because it really is part of the fabric of what's great about life. You just can't. I can't do it every day. Otherwise, I'll get, I'll just be 290.
Yeah, you would look huge at 290. But, that's exactly right. You got to give yourself a little reward if you're dieting, that's for sure. Now, if I was going to go into your house right now, open your fridge up, what would I find inside?
Right now, actually, you'd find I'm actually trying to start getting in shape for a movie. So you'd find the really boring version of my diet, which is you'd find a lot of the just fish, the orange roughy, which I feel is the not very tasty fish, which is supposed to be really healthy, so I make myself eat it. You'd find some baked potatoes. You'd find very plain stuff, chicken. The very most raw diet version. When I'm kind of trying to really go as hardcore as I can. One of my other problems is that I tend to be all or nothing. I have to fight the tendency to say, okay, now I'm going to work out for a movie. Now I'm off the movie. I can do, and I struggle with trying to integrate overall healthiness, just saying, okay, this is my lifestyle is going to just stay healthy, instead of going, oh, I know I'm going to do this movie, or I've decided when summer comes I'm going to go and get healthy. For now, I'm not going to do that. I still haven't figured out how to psychologically say I'm going to stay on a healthy path in general. I still do this thing which I'm doing now, which is all or nothing. Right now, I'm kind of going all the way. When I'm done, probably, I got to fight the temptation to say, okay, now I'm finished and I don't have to do anything and I can eat all the food because I'll be in good shape. So I struggle with that.
Well, lifestyle is definitely part of it, for sure. Now, you got a great movie coming up called State of Play. Tell me some of the other great projects you got coming up.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I got this movie State of Play coming out, and then I got a comedy called Extract that I have a kind of supporting role in, which is very funny, directed by a guy named Mike Judge, who did Office Space, which is, I think, very funny, and a bunch of other stuff. And I'm doing a movie now called The Company Men with Tommy Lee Jones and Kevin Costner and Chris Cooper. And then I'm going to direct a movie in the fall, which is what I'm kind of preparing for physically now. So I'm kind of getting geared up a little bit of a ways out to try to give myself a chance to really try to prepare physically in a way that usually you don't get to do with a movie, because you don't know more than, say 4, 5, 6 weeks out. I'm trying to give myself a 15-week head start and see if I can do something that I usually don't get a chance to do, and hope I don't, hope I don't lose momentum halfway there.
Cool. That sounds fantastic. You guys definitely check all that stuff out. Now, the last question before you're off the hot seat. When you pass by a mirror, do you want to flex the guns? Be honest.
When I pass by the mirror, I just think, why don't I look more like Rehan Jalali? That's what I think. I think in my life, that's really what I regret, that I don't look more like you when I pass it.
Well, I have a face for radio, and I'm about $130, so that's probably not a great aspiration. You need higher goals, my friend. But hey, I really appreciate you, man. You're an inspiration to us all. Thanks for everything. You're the man. My favorite client of all time, Ben Affleck. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.